Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a package to unbox for you. So, this comes by way, I believe, of the good people over at Recon One. So, Recon One is a retailer of knives, and let me just get it out here. And they have their own line of knives now. They started their own brand called Reconnaissance. So I actually pulled it up right here on my iPad. Now that I have this, I figure I can use it for the channel for stuff. So they have this line of knives called Reconnaissance, and they have a new knife called the Amadzin. This is their first knife. It comes in a bunch of variations, as you can see here. There's some with micarta and titanium. There's some with PVD tie. There's a zirconium and tie one. And then there's one with blasted tie and blue accents. That's probably the one I'd go for just because I'm a satin guy. Then you have a basically all stonewash one, and then there's like a bronzy one as well. Very interested to check it out. And what had happened is I reached out to them and I was like, hey, any chance I could check one of these out? Because I was going to pick one up because they're only $285. They're made by Riot, and I think they're M390 and titanium handles, and they're made by Riot, and I think the price point is pretty good compared to other brands in the space. Now, you got to remember, a company like Recon One, they don't have a middleman really, right? They are the dealer, so they can cut out that 30% that usually goes to the dealer because it's going right to them. So they can be a little more aggressive on pricing. And I love to see when dealers do that instead of trying to take the full, amount they probably could charge $350. But they're like, hey, why don't we make these $285 and just let them get gobbled up, And I like that. So I reached out to them and I was like, hey, can I check one out? And they were like, yeah, we usually, we usually don't work with people who haven't bought from us before. And I was like, yeah, that's perfectly fair. I was about to buy from you, but I decided to reach out to you instead. And, I've dabbled on their website, and I thought I did buy something on their site, but I guess I never did. They sell a lot of Shiros and high-end stuff, which is very cool. But they were like, hey, we talked it over and we wanted to send it your way. So they sent me this to review. This is not for me to keep. Let's be clear. They're sending this for review. We had a conversation about it would be 100% honest, all that good stuff. So let's get into it. This is in a USPS flat rate mailer, but it came FedEx. This is a Asher prototype I have. It's got like a monoblock construction and a crossbar lock. It's pretty cool. I don't know if this ever came out or anything, but I had it sitting here, so I was like, hey, why not use that bad boy to unbox it? So let's see. We shall open the box. Reconnaissance knives. Oh, man. Oh, I see how it is. They're tapers. They're tapers. Protecting the cargo, baby. I'm going to have to rip this whole box. God, I hate tapers. I love and hate them. You know what I mean? I love that you want to protect your stuff, but I hate that I have to deal with it. All right, there's nothing else in here, I think. Just a sticker down there. Yeah, oh, no, it's just a tab. So here is the knife. Comes in this plastic baggie that I'm apparently ripping to shreds. I was trying to be gentle. There we go. And we're going to go over the packaging. I'm going to torture you guys because I know a lot of you are like, just show me the knife. Reconnaissance. Amadzin flipper. This is M390 blasted with blue. Oh, shit. I think that's the one I was talking I would want. Perfect. There's your number and everything. It might not be that one. We'll see. Reconnaissance. Celebrate the grind. Okay. Cool. I like the saying. Made in China. Nice. Clear on the packaging. We got a little slippy pouch here. Or a slippy John. Sure there is a pouch. Yep. There's a pouch inside with some food in there. And then here's your nice pouch. Ooh. Oh, hell yeah. This is definitely the one I would have picked. Look at that. This might not be... man, that blue is way nicer in person. I usually don't like accents like that. I don't know why I'm weird about that, but I am a little weird about, oh, this might not be going home. Oh my God. Feels amazing. Riot centering is pretty much dead on. I mean, it's as close as you're going to get. Maybe slightly over to this side with the tip, but I'm splitting hairs, literally. This finish is amazing. It really kind of reminds me of CRK / Arno Bernard / some other things like Jack Wolf. Here's a size comparison for you. You can see I'm destroying this clip, just carrying it, but that's cool. Good size. So it's going to be about a 3.5-inch blade, I take it. Thinness, pretty good on the thickness there. Let's get some details on it. We'll pull this guy up here again. This is the one we went with, right? So it's all sold out, so hopefully they even let me buy it if I want it. 3.375, perfect. Satin flat, 7.75 overall, perfect. Blade thickness, 0.137, okay. 3.6 ounces. Yeah, feels great. Running on bearings, blah, 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 blah. Steel lock burn, instead blue anodized, tip up, blue, blah, blah. OEM Riot. All right, hopefully that gives you enough detail there. Let's, I think it was 285. Let's actually feel this guy out. Man, this is beautiful. Gives me some Koenig vibes. Give me some definite Shiro vibes for sure. Beautiful screw on the insert there. You can see the insert. Nicely done. Your relief cut's external. And it looks like the clip is, we'll see if that gets in the way at all. Hopefully it lands. Yep. Clip lands on the frame, which is awesome. Not on the lock bar. You got this little scallop inside the backspacer, which is gorgeous. Some jimping. You got a lanyard spot there for the 7 of you. I might have to update that to 8 after talking to Luke and Drew over at the Crispy Donut community. They think it's 8. So stop pin up here. Let's give her a flick. I'll shut up. Okay, that felt good. Felt pretty good. Again, the handle is just gorgeous. Blade is nice as well. So there's satin flats. And then it has this, I don't know what you would call it. Call it like a frost finish, maybe, on the blade? What are they calling this? Let's find out. I don't know why I didn't check that just a second ago. I just assumed. So satin flats, they say blasted. Okay, so this is just a bead blast? Ooh, I hate bead blasts on a knife. I rust it like nobody's business. Man, that feels good in the hand. This is made of 80s camo carbon, so I don't think it's going to jack up our frame at all. Yeah, it feels great in the hand. It kind of angles into a swoop right here, but it works. It works. Sort of a clip point, drop point look. Let's see what we were working with. Lock bar access. You don't have a ton cut back, but you have a good chamfer in there, and it just kind of works. Flipper's good. I wish it would get a little more of a click. Kind of a dull thud in. That's my one gripe so far. Everything else is great. I just want it to kind of click in a little bit. It's got a good detent. I mean, there's no question about that. That's me babying it to just break. That's me pinching it. So that's the actual deployment. If I pinch it, of course I can fail it, but that doesn't count. I have to get it to just break the detent. And it just locks up. It still locks up, no issue. And if you flip it like a real person, it flies out of there pretty well. Man, that finish on the scales is just gorgeous. It really is. I like the 2-screw construction. Something that didn't stand out to me in pictures. On this side anyway, you only have 2 screws. And that mounts the clip, I suppose. Goes through the backspacer into the clip. And then you do have a third screw on this side. Well, technically you only have two over here too for the construction. That's obviously for the insert. I think we're looking at T8s all around. We can check that. Man, I really like this. Oops. So the way the flipper's set up, it kind of wants you to push button it. See how the jimping's up here? So it kind of wants you to just take this and pop it in, I think. Like that. Where I'm more of a light switch guy, so I want to drag it, which does work, as you can tell. Like that. It works really well. But you can push button it. It's more of a push switch, I suppose. Yeah, it feels really good in the hand. The ergonomics are fantastic. Now, you don't have a choke up point, but you can kind of do a flipper choil situation where you kind of just choke up here. And unless you're cutting something super hard or whatever, tough stuff, you could do this and you get away with it. Cardboard or something. I don't think you'd cut yourself, but if you're doing some hard use, you know, you want to back up to here. Right-handed with the clip. Feels great. I mean, I can feel the clip, but that's what all it is me feeling the clip. It's not like poking me. Same thing here. You can choke up like that. And the action is very smooth. Oops. Can't touch the blade or anything here, which is good. You have a little landing pad right here. Land right there. Try a couple different deployments, not even touching the frame from there. Yeah, you just land right there. Very soft. That's nice. Yeah, I'd say so far the only real gripes, so to speak, they're nitpicks actually. I wouldn't even call them gripes. The only nitpicks I have are I wish it had a little more of a snap on the close from that detent versus a thud. And then I just wish this was like a belt satin or a hand satin or anything but a bead blast, because I will rust this so fast being a bead blast. It's insane how quickly I can rust an M390 bead blast. But I love the horizontal hand satin flats. Those are beautiful. And I love the curved line of the frame lock. You see how that's cut and it just kind of curves up. It's very nicely done. Man, it's got gorgeous lines. Definitely has Eastern European influence, I would say, on the design. I've had some people tell me like, hey, this looks this looks just like a Shiro. I don't think it looks like a Shiro at all. I just think it has some Russian or Eastern European influence. And that's just what those type of knives look like. You look at Sinkovich designs, you look at Shiragorovs, you look at even Ivan, why can't I think of his name? Ivan B. Braganitz. Ivan Braganitz, you look at, what's that other guy's name? Alexei. He works with CKF a lot. There's a couple guys from CKF that have design language like that, and that's just what they look like. And this has that to it, and I think it's a cool design language. Now, they do tend to have upswept blades and kind of Persian-y looks to them in general for some reason, and that doesn't always bode well for me because I'm not a big Persian guy, but this one doesn't have it to some crazy degree or anything. Yeah, it's very, very cool. Let's cut something. I'm just going to cut paper because, like I said, this is a loaner. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to cut paper, but that's all I will cut with it. And it's from Riot, so I mean, we're going to be able to do S-cuts easily. You know, trim this a little bit. I don't know if I can curly cue paper, though. Is that a thing? Yeah, it is, apparently. See those curlies down there. So, I mean, that's very, very nice. It feels comfortable in the hand when you're slicing. You just very effortless, very natural grip when I'm cutting. It just feels good. Choke up grip, same thing. And really, you can choke up. This does not bother me at all. Now, I have a large glove size hand, so it might be different for some people. But yeah, I mean, penetrates well. That's what she said. Man, this thing is really, really nice. And I love the blue. Let me get rid of this. All right. Yeah, that covers a lot of it right there, huh? Let me just test this clip real quick. Oh, yeah. That is a beautiful clip. They did a great job on this. Slides in really well. Comes out really well. Sits pretty damn deep. I mean, you have this much sticking out, but honestly, the way that it was angled in my pocket there, it really felt more like this. Like, there's not much sticking out of there. If you threw a lanyard on there, it'd be even better. But, yeah, all around, fantastic knife. And for a first offering from a brand, they did a wonderful job. So, great job, Reconnaissance. A big shout out to Recon 1. I really appreciate you guys sending this my way. That was very kind of you to consider and ultimately send it to me. I will take care of it, and if I don't try to buy it myself, I'll get it back to you the way it came to me. So thank you very much. Go check out Recon 1, guys. I think they're all sold out at this point. That's what it looked like there when we just checked. We can do one last check here. Also, keep in mind today is June 19th. So something may have changed in the sense that they may have gotten more, or the ones that are left have sold. Nope, they're all sold out. Sold out. So you're going to have to get them on the secondary or see if they do another drop. But yeah, I'd say it's well worth $285. Great job. So I'm going to shut up now. I love you guys. Hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. I will link Recon 1 down below. And hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day. And I will catch you later. Hey guys, I just wanted to add a little addendum to my unboxing. Because I don't know if I'll do a full review just because I've done this unboxing and then I've also done a disassembly now. So I just want to add in, I took this apart. I did a disassembly video. You'll see that come up in the next day or so. And I put multi-row skiffs in. So this takes 6mm 1/16 16 ball skiffs. So it's the same as the Jaeger, the GOM, some other stuff. And it's really nice because, you know, it's a Russian or Eastern European, Belarusian sort of style design in my eyes. And, you know, that's Shiro and other companies that use a lot of multi-row bearings. So it's kind of cool to get multi-rows in here. The action after carrying this for about a day with those skiffs has just been amazing. It's not like a guillotine, but I honestly prefer this. Just a real smooth drop. Doesn't crack my nail or anything, and then smooth shake. And it's just getting better and better. Centering is still ever so slightly over to this side, but I'm warming up to it. And I've gotten real used to this flipper tab, and I really enjoy it. I did buy this. So I bought this off of Recon 1. Immediately after that unboxing, I asked if I could buy it. So I did. And so now this is mine. And guys, I love it. I really do. I think disassembly helped a little bit with that closing sound, the skiffs, and just got a little more thunk to it. Less of a dull thud, more of a click, which is great. Detent track is breaking in, so you can see how smooth it's getting. So really my only gripe on the knife at this point is the Bead Blast on the blade. I'm just worried I'll rust it. I think it looks great. So that's a personal thing, really, I think. But yeah, left-handed, right-handed, it's just kind of a breath of fresh air. I know a lot of you are going to say it's a flipper only, and yeah, but you know what? I don't do that a lot. So to me, this is fresh and new, and you know, I've just never been drawn to Shiros or anything like that before, but there's just something about this knife that caught my eye, and yeah, this is the exact version I would have bought had I pulled the trigger the day they dropped. And so it was just kind of meant to be that that's what they sent me. So I picked it up, and I'm really happy with it. The one other thing I forgot to mention in my unboxing is the Slurpee grip. And it's got a pretty good Slurpee Saver grip. You have this little bit of lanyard post here that can get in the way. But you can get a pretty flat grip, and then you have that blade you can use if somebody came after your Slurpee, which we all know is just a joke. And yeah, I've gotten really used to the flipper. I either push button it like that now or just get up top and rip it. And it feels absolutely wonderful. So just a slight bit of break-in and carry, and this thing's amazing. The clip is very good in pocket. Been carrying it for that day and really enjoying it. The weight is stupid good. It has milling everywhere inside. I mean, if you can think of it, it has milling. I mean, just look at the lock bar. The lock bar is milled out to the gills. Look at this thing. It's just milled everywhere. It's crazy. The construction's very cool. So you have this screw that goes through and into the clip. You have this screw that goes through and into this scale. And then you obviously have a pivot. Is this spinning? I can't remember. Yes, I believe it is a spinning pivot. I did 2 disassemblies yesterday, so I'm just trying to remember. But very well constructed, very well designed, and I think the price point just makes it stupid. I can't wait to see what Reconnaissance does next. I'm very excited about it. So shout out to them. Shout out to Recon 1. And I'm going to shut up now. Love you guys. Hope you have a great day. Peace.